What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time to my channel, I'm Austin. I like to build fun, cool things relatively on the cheap is sort of the overarching theme here. And today I wanted to introduce a build series to you guys on something. It's a car that I've had for a little bit. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know that I've had it for a little bit. I've actually been daily driving the car, but I am doing a K-Swap EG project. So my main goal for this project is to have a nice budget-friendly but nice-ish, you know, overall have nice parts, but overall just be a car that I can take to the track, go have some fun, go to autocross events, drive around town, just, you know, have fun with it. And EGs with K-Swaps is the way to go. Best bang for your buck in my opinion. And sort of the way I got here, because I don't know if you watch the channel or not, but I've done a lot of different kinds of cars in my day, and you know, from Volkswagens, my main gig is Nissans. I like some old Nissans, but right now I am living in Louisiana, and I'm working for a company called Hybrid Racing. As you can see, the hat right here, that's their logo. But what they do is K-Swaps for Hondas, and they make not just K-Swap stuff, but aftermarket performance parts and driveline stuff for Hondas and Acuras. And so right now I'm working there, overseeing the production side of things. So when I first got talking with the guys at Hybrid, before I even moved down here, you know, we were already talking like, you know, I should get a Honda. If I'm going to be working for a company that makes what's up, dude? Just going straight for it. If I'm working for a company that, you know, makes performance parts for Hondas and Acuras, it'd be a great thing for me to have, you know, a Honda and Acura, be able to use it for research and development, testing the products, stuff like that. So I was always keeping my eye out for something, and one day my buddy David from work, he's our sales guy there, he reached out and was like, "Hey Austin, I found this already K-swapped EG. It's a little iffy looking. It was a little ratty. Still is a little ratty, but it already has a K24 A2 in it with a 6-speed trans." Can you stop, please? Come on now. And you know, it was a pretty good deal. So, bruh, come on now, come on. So it was a pretty good deal. So I actually drove from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Biloxi, Mississippi, and it was about, I don't know, a 2-hour drive, maybe 2.5 hours. And so what happened was, you know, he sent me the link to it, checked it out, messaged the guy a little bit. You know, he said he's built Hondas and stuff before, so I was like, all right, worth the trip out there. And I went out there with cash, you know, ready to drive this thing home. And I show up, you know, it is priced where it was for a reason. It was pretty ratty. He tried to, you know, play it off as, oh, it's this sweet K-Swap car, but this thing was running on 3 cylinders. It was constantly frying this one coil pack, which we'll get to later. And it was iffy, to say the least. So I ended up buying it because it was a good deal for the price. It was worth the motor. It had a Honda and some other upgrades to it. So just the parts alone was worth the cost. So I went ahead and bought it and drove it, you know, 2.5 hours back on 3 cylinders. Well, there were some issues getting back, but you know, we made it all the way back. And since then, you know, the goal is to refine it, make it better, you know, test out some of the hybrid products on it, and really just go have fun with it. I've already got some wheels for it, you know, I've got parts I want to put on it. I got plans this summer to make it look better, because right now it's currently 5 different colors, and it's not like the Harlequin Volkswagen scene. It's just not looking good. So yeah, I've got good plans for it, and I just wanted to introduce the series because I've started filming stuff already for it, and I'm ready to get the stuff rolling out. So I'm gonna start throwing some clips in now of the night that we got back from driving it back from Missouri, and it was sketch, you know, as you can expect. It actually had 10 degrees of tow in on one side, so you can imagine how that rode, and running on 3 cylinders. So it was interesting. Nonetheless, we made it back, and let's roll the series. Thanks, guys. So last night, I did not film anything because I was mainly focused on making it back here from a 2-hour drive without dying, which we did successfully. But last night, I did buy a 1992 Honda Civic EG hatch with a K24 swap. So, as I said in the last video, I was like passively looking for an EG hatch. I'm like, yeah, if I could find one for a good deal, I'll buy one. Because the plan was always, if I were to get one, to K-swap it. Because that's what a lot of hybrid racing focuses on, is K-swapping things, Hondas, all that. So I actually ended up finding a pretty good deal on one that was already K-swapped, which is great, because then from here I can just improve upon it, use a hybrids part to improve on it, and really just make it a lot better than it currently is. Because currently it sounds like it's misfiring, fouling out plugs, but with the parts that are already on it and the value of the motor and all that, really I couldn't go wrong with the deal. Even if everything was complete garbage, it was still worth it for me to get it. So currently I am doing a compression test. I got all the spark plugs out last night, and look at that garbo. It doesn't look like it's overheating or leaning out, because that looks like just rust, and I'm not sure how that could occur. And this one looks like it might not even be firing. So I'm gonna swap some coil packs around, or coils around, and see if I get a different cylinder misfiring. I've got new plugs for it, so that should help. And currently I'm just gonna do compression tests, which has me a little, a little scared, because always scary when you buy a car and you're doing a compression test. Because what if those numbers are off? But if I trust the seller, which I chose to, everything's all good on it. It just has a really crappy tune, because he did it himself. He's like, oh yeah, I tuned it myself. On the way back yesterday, the main part about not dying was making it back, and on the highway about 25 minutes in, it started like cutting out hard. Like, it was horrible. It would completely lose power and then kick back on. So I don't know if that's plugs fouling out because of a bad tune. I don't know if fuel pressure regulator's going out. But all that's getting replaced, so I'm pretty much just doing all those things and then gonna go from there. Hopefully I don't have to buy coils for it, but if I do, it's what it is. But hopefully the motor's good. So I don't care about all that other stuff. I don't want to have to rebuild this motor. If it comes to it, then I'll do it, but let's not jinx myself, because this motor's gonna be great, right guys? Yeah. So let's get to compression testing that right now. E-brake does not work on this car because it was converted to 4-wheel disc brakes, and they don't have the cable to do that. So I'm gonna have to shock it real quick with something. I accidentally hit the purge valve before I could even check it. Good job. $200. That's good. That's good for this. I'm not gonna make you watch all 4 of them, but I'm gonna do all 4 and show you the results. I did all of the compression tests in all the cylinders, and they're good. They're all good. The lowest was like 192 and the highest was 210, so all really good. So big, weight off my shoulders. I can breathe now. So now what I'm gonna do is actually change out the coils, coil packs, swap them around to see if I get a misfire in a different cylinder. I've got new spark plugs that I'm gonna put in it. And then, yeah, see if it changes which cylinder's misfiring. If so, then I know I need new coils. So I'm gonna do that real quick and start it up. And you can see how stupid loud this thing is. I'll do a better walk around of it shortly, but let me just show you this exhaust real quick. Here's the exhaust, or lack thereof. It's literally just, it ends like right under the seats. It's pretty dumb. And the header leaks as well, so that's really fun. It's stupid loud and very drony and smells like lots of fumes because it ends right below the seat and the header leaks right into the cab, so that's a lot of fun. Alright, just a quick update on the EG. Like I said previously, you can tell by just looking at the manifold, this was only running on 3 cylinders for forever since it's been in this car. But what actually had happened was the conversion harness was wired in wrong down there, so the alternator light, power light, was wired straight into injector number 3, so it was just burning coils, or not injector, coil number 3. So got that swapped out. Now it runs. Now we're going to get a new throttle body and send it. So this is one of the prototypes from the intakes that Hybrid used to make. They don't make them anymore, but we had a prototype sitting on the shelf, and it's 70 millimeters, and it's going to be a lot better than the one that's on there. I will need to port my intake at some point, but right now I'm just going to slap it on and put a throttle position sensor on it, possibly, because the one on my car possibly is bad. We'll see. Going to do a little more testing and data logging, but this is going to go on. And so about the brakes, just don't go nuts fast towards a wall.
You hold the brake pedal and then it goes in.
Yeah, it's because the booster all of a sudden will let it go all the way down and then it'll kill the motor, and then the brakes will squeal through the holes.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh, it's so loud.
Something is not right.
I'm sure the exhaust is literally like up against the body pretty much, so I'm sure that.
Feel that rattling?
Yeah.
The axles or something. The axles or something's not right.
Is it cutting out?
Yeah.
That's what it did to me last time I got to half a tank. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
So that's what happened like 25 minutes into the ride. Oh, that's good. That's fun. Oh yeah. And just cruise on the highway, steady RPM. It started cutting out, and like real bad. Like it cut out for 3 solid seconds.
I think the TPS is bad.
You think?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't think it's the fuel.
Okay. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you thought. And if you're looking forward to this build series and want to see some more, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. And if you're ready to see more of this build series, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll get notified of more updates, and stay tuned for more. Thanks guys.